Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures. How's everybody doing? Doing pretty good. So I'm out here on Dearborn, Great Falls. It's part of the Catawba River system down in South Carolina. We'll be spending a weekend out here tent camping and hammock camping. So for this particular video, it's going to be a hammock camp. And then the next episode will be in the tent because I'm going to be out here for 2 nights. Going to get me 2 different episodes while I'm out here. Going to, I believe, Bowden Island. Al Hunter and I have done a hot tent camp out here. I've only been in this location one time, so tonight's camp spot is going to be something you guys have seen on this channel before. And in the next episode, which will be tomorrow's night campsite for me, should be a brand new location, but still on this river system right here. Well, I'm going to work on rowing up here. I've got about roughly 3 hours until sunset, so I think it's roughly about a 40-minute row to get where I'm going for the first night, which should give me, 2 hours to set up and get everything I need going for tonight. Should be a fun adventure, folks. Glad y'all could join me on it. All right, so we made it to our first camp spot. Al Hunter and I have camped here before in the hot tent. We had the One Tiger's hot tent, cabin hot tent set up right here between these trees, and this is where we camped. I figured I'd do my first night here, and then what I'm wanting to do for tomorrow night is if I go that way and continue up the water, I'll run into the Whitewater Center, and there's like the only way I can describe it's like a pride rock off Lion King where that big rock overlooks the valley, but this rock overlooks the water and stuff. And if I remember correctly, it was a pretty flat rock that allowed me to set up my tent. So I brought my tent for tomorrow night, brought my hammock for tonight. But I'm gonna get the canoe unloaded and get this hammock set up because I gotta get camp set up because I'm running out of daylight fast. I think I got about 2 hours of daylight left and that's it. So cheers. Everybody knows what I do for step 2 is Mountain Dew. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna take a couple drink of this and then we're gonna get the boat unloaded.
to get a hold of yourself.
All right, folks. So I got camp set up, which you can see behind me, my hammock. I brought a couple crates out with me to get the fire going. I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to go find wood. I may or may not have a small fire tonight. I haven't made my mind up yet. But I'm going to sit here, enjoy my dew, ring Mama Bear up if I have service and let her know I made it to my first campsite, that I'm off the water so she knows I'm safe and sound for the night. And then after that, we're going to pull things out for dinner. I've got a couple different options for dinner. I've got the Mountain House macaroni and cheese meal. I've got a can of Skidio meatballs. I've got a can of Diddy Moore beef stew. That's for dinners. I also have some oodles and noodles, or ramen noodles, whatever you know them as. And then Mama Bear got me a pack of sausage links I'm going to use for tomorrow's morning's breakfast. I might even cook half of them up and eat them with dinner tonight. I don't even know yet, but I'm going to sit here, call her, and talk to you guys here very shortly. What's up, everybody? So let me start off by saying I just got done doing a live. Everybody that joined that live, greatly appreciate you jumping on that live with me and chatting with me. But now it's dinner time. So this is a staple food on my channel. I eat this a lot, but it's been a little bit since I've had this on the channel because I've been doing the Mountain House meals. But we're doing Diddy Moore beef stew again. And then I got my hot sauce, salt and pepper in here. And I'm cooking on my gas system, my isobutane or whatever you call it. I have my twig stove here too. For my tonight's fire, instead of having a fire in the fire pit because I'm limited on wood here, I'm just going to do my twig stove tonight for a fire. So I get the ambience of a fire, but it takes longer either way. But it's time to cook. I'm hungry. I got me a new stove too. Instead of that little skinny thing that falls over, because I've dumped so many of these cans on accident cooking, I got one of these ones like I got now. All right, so put that right there. We'll clean that out in a minute. And then let's go ahead and add our hot sauce. So I've got 3 packs of hot sauce. Taco Bell mild sauce is what I'm using. And then I'll add a little bit of salt and pepper. And this stuff will cook up in no time. I'm not going to retell the whole story why I eat Diddy Moore all the time. If you're new to the channel and you don't know what the big deal about Diddy Moore beef stew is, go back and watch some videos in the past, because I give everybody the reason why I love Diddy Moore. All right, just gonna add some pepper to it. Not some, I just added a bunch of pepper, whatever. And then get a pinch of salt out here. I've got all kinds of goodies with me on this trip. I need to stir this so it doesn't burn. Well, I'm going to cook my dinner. Want y'all enjoy the view of the lake. Dinner's ready. It's nice and hot. Getting more beef stew, 3 packs of Taco Bell mild sauce, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Good old Diddy Moore beef stew. Should have brought out some Hawaiian rolls with me, but I forgot. Tomorrow's breakfast is going to be awesome. We'll be doing sausage links. I'm going to probably cook it. Probably use the twig stove for that and cook that tomorrow for breakfast. I really should write these people and see if I can get a couple cases for free. Diddy Moore beef stew. Hormel Foods, I think, is who makes it. Hormel Foods. Anybody out there watching? Eat Diddy Moore beef stew all the time. Free advertisement here. How about send me a case or two? It'd be awesome. They're not currently sponsoring this video by no means. We'll make that loud and clear. It'd be pretty cool though. Well, I'm going to eat my dinner and enjoy the sunset. Once I'm getting done eating, I'll clean up. And then we'll get the twig stove out. And that's what we're going to do for a fire tonight, is twig stove. So, here's to eating dinner and enjoying a beautiful sunset over the lake. Life is good right now. All right, dinner's done. Dinner's all cleaned up. I broke down the crates. I'm going to use the twig stove because I don't have a lot of firewood. And I'm going to use the twig stove inside the fire ring so I don't create any new burn marks on the ground. Now, when I was up in New York for my brother's wedding, he had birch on his property. So I got some birch bark, which is hard to find around these parts. So I'm going to use birch bark to start my fire. Now, I'm not going to use the flint to start this one. I'm just going to use my lighter to start it. A fire's a fire, right? I don't have to always use the flint and fire rod. So, I love this stuff. This little twig stove is gonna be my fire tonight. Time I got out here and set up, ate dinner, I did that live. I just didn't really have time to go looking for wood, so I knew that coming out here, so I brought these two little crates with me. They could break up, and I had full attention just using the twig stove tonight, unless there was wood readily available around here. Which, this is a good little camping spot, so I didn't anticipate there would be wood here. It's pretty pick dry. I can go up the hill and get some, but I'm not doing all that. Where I'm going tomorrow, there should be a bunch of wood too, so there we go. Dinner's done. There's our fire for the night. Enjoy the Mountain Dew, folks. Couldn't ask for a prettier night. Completely clear skies, which is good because there's a cork in here. I should have good view of the stars tonight. I'm hoping. We never know until it's time. But I'm going to sit here, enjoy my Mountain Dew, sit back, listen to nature. Probably go ahead and chit chat with Mama Bear for a couple minutes and just enjoy the fire. What's up, everybody? It's like 9:30 in the morning. I slept in big time. I know I was up until like 3:30, 4 o'clock last night, but it feels good. No, I gotta pee so bad it hurts, so I'm gonna get up, go pee, get stuff out ready for coffee and my sausage, and I'll see you guys once I'm out of this hammock and done doing my morning routine. Cooking up sausage for breakfast. I got my hot cup of coffee right here. My little Folger single pack. Looks like a tea bag. Ever since I found these, I love these things. Tastes just as good as coffee brewed at home without all the mess while camping. Oh, that's so good. Somebody explained to me why coffee and food, for that matter, tastes so much better when you're camping. Just an easy breakfast here. It's just a whole pack of sausage links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be what, 14 sausages. I got 7 in here and cut in half. I may save the other 7 for lunchtime. Maybe make the mac and cheese and make sausage and break them up in pieces and throw it down into mac and cheese. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I might have to do that for dinner tonight. Just eat oodles and noodles for lunch. Might have to do the Mountain House mac and cheese meal tonight for dinner with the other half of these sausages all cooked up and put in there. Of course, y'all have to wait and see that on the next episode to see what I actually do. So after I get done with breakfast and I laze around for a little bit, break down camp, what we're going to be doing is going to be rolling across the lake here. And there's this Pride Rock looking thing over there, a huge rock. And as long as it's as flat as I remember it being, I'm going to set up a tent on it, and that's where I'm camping tonight, which will be the next episode for y'all. All right. Cut that off. And sausage for breakfast. Oh, that's so good. That's good, folks. I was going to do all this over the twig stove this morning, but in fact, feel like gathering up little twigs and stuff. I guess lazy. I was up until about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning last night. I just couldn't shut down. So it's like, I think 10:30 in the morning now or something around there. 10:30, something like that. I slept in this morning, folks. I slept in a big way this morning. And to be honest with you, the only reason I woke up, there was a couple boaters that were fishing the shoreline right here. They had a bunch of little kids with them. Probably, there was 2 boats, and they probably had 2 or 3 kids per boat. And they were obviously a group because they stayed together all the way and heading that way. But we're talking little kids, maybe 3, 4, like maybe only talking for a year. And that's what woke me up, because the kids were hooping and hollering. Otherwise, I'd probably still be in that hammock asleep. To be completely honest. Well, folks, I'm going to sit here and eat my breakfast. Enjoy my coffee. And then we'll ring up Mama Bear. Let her know I survived the night, which I don't think she had any fear of it, but it's just a tradition I do when I'm out camping. Normally I call Mama Bear once I'm all set up and prepped and at location, so she knows I'm no longer traveling. Then I'll call her one more time at night before she goes to bed, and then I normally call her in the morning right after I get breakfast and coffee all made up. So, and then I'll call her again tonight. So I'm going to let y'all go. And I'm going to eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, call Mama Bear, have a little chat with her this morning. Enjoy the view of the lake and camp while I eat. And then when we're done, I'll be back and chat with y'all. That's your boy. right, folks, I got camp cleaned up. You see fire pits good. It's just that piece of log there. I used a twig stove here, so it was real no need to pour water, but I did pour some water there anyways. Here's the hangout location. The only thing that's still here is the tire. Tire's too big to put in the canoe with the amount of gear I got to get out of here. So unfortunately, the tire's just going to have to stay there. The rest of the campsite's nice and clean. My hammock was set up from this small tree here to this big tree. Everything's cleaned up. Everything's loaded in the boat, and then the trash that I created is right here. Mountain Dew cans, Diddy Moore beef stew cans, hot sauce packets, all coffee packet, all that stuff's in there. Pack in what you pack out what you pack in, right? So this first spot here was freaking awesome. It's a beautiful view. I fell in love with it the first time Al Hunter and I came here, and I'm guarantee you I'll come back to this spot many times. It's an absolutely beautiful spot overlooking the lake. You can swim from here, you can fish from here. It works for hammocks, hot tents. Even my big Palmolive Dome X6 Pro will fit in here. So this is a great spot. We're going to be ending this video here, but the weekend's not over yet. There's an island, like I've said a couple times in the video. It's all the way up this channel and around the corner, and it's got like a big rock on it. Kind of reminds me of Pride Rock off Lion King, and I'm pretty sure it's flat enough for me to camp on, and that's my intention tonight. So I'm gonna roll over there, and if it's not, then I'm just gonna row the shorelines of all the islands out here until I can find a spot that will work for me for the night, to get a new location for our second night, which will be the next episode for y'all, or part 2. So stay tuned for part 2 in 2 weeks after the release of this video. All of our Patreon members and channel members, you guys' names are listed below in the description. Gravedigger, thank you for that donation during the live we did out here last night. We greatly appreciate that, brother. Much love and respect. If anybody else wants to help the channel and support my work, the links to the Patreon and the channel membership is down below. Feel free to help. If not, if you don't want to help monetary, the best and easiest thing for anybody to do to help a creator is hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, hit the notification bell, and leave us a comment. So leave me a comment below, and until next time, holler at your boy. We'll see you on the next episode.